NYAKONG Simon has been sick for days and says she would have liked to stay at home. But that's not an option for her because there's no food there. So she had to come here to an aid distribution center to register and get food.
I've had a fever and headache for days, and then came the cough. But I've had to come here to get food. If not, the only thing I can have is porridge, so I came to get aid.
NYAKONG Simon is one of more than 100,000 people in Mayom County who rely on aid. Civil war in South Sudan has forced 7 million people, more than half of the country's population, to depend on aid. The war started in 2013 when President Salva Kiir accused his former deputy Riek Machar of attempting a coup. Tens of thousands have been killed and a third of the 12 million population displaced. NYANDENG Guy had to walk for 2 days to come to Mayom for aid. She also says she's not feeling well.
My back hurt, my kidneys hurt. We get displaced, go to the bush, suffer from hunger and get sick. I've seen people die in the bush due to hunger and diseases like diarrhea.
Hundreds of thousands of hunger-related deaths were reported last year when famine was declared in South Sudan. And while the famine is over, there are fears that the figures will rise. Millions of South Sudanese are suffering from food shortages, and as a result, many are getting sick. With violence and the rainy season slowing down aid operations, there are concerns that preventable diseases will instead become fatal. The UN has recently threatened to extend sanctions on South Sudan if the fighting continues.
There is fighting all over this state, and these are farmers who have fled to this place. Their land is not being tilled at the moment, and they're totally dependent on this food aid that had to be brought here by airdrops. It's a desperate measure in desperate times. In this South Sudan area, well, we've seen food drops now for 29 years. What is needed here is peace. It's reconciliation.
Peace that may see NYAKONG and many others like her not get sick simply because they can't get enough food to remain healthy. Hiba, Al Jazeera, Mayom County, South Sudan.